So IMEC was announced in 2023 as a corridor designed to reduce transit time between India and Europe, diversify supply chains and mitigate risk along traditional maritime routes such as the Suez Canal. You outlined the project in a Newsmax article, but let me ask you for more details. Can you walk us through the overall concept, what IMEC encompasses, which countries it connects, and how the maritime, rail and road components are structured?
Well, first of all, as you mentioned, it was announced in 2023. It is American and Indian initiative in the basis for making alternative routes not only to Suez Canal but to the Belt and Road Initiative, the Chinese one. It's about getting the foothold of the Americans in this belt between India, Middle East, the Gulf and Europe without being militarily boots on the ground. The countries that are being there is India, United Emirates, Saudi, Israel and Jordan are listed there but not signed, but it's supposed to go through Jordan and Israel, and to Italy, France, Greece and Germany at the end. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So can you tell us a bit more like what it encompasses, like what kind of roads, maritime routes, things like that?
It's all of the above. It starts with a ship from India to the Gulf, and then in trucks or maybe rail connections in the Gulf itself through Jordan and Israel, and then again on ships to Europe. It's all the logistics together, all the technologies together. It's really ambitious project, as you mentioned, and we are looking at a multi-layeral logistic and trade project on that end.
What phase is the project currently in, given the conflicts in the Middle East?
Right now, it's stuck in the declaration points. I mean, we saw Prime Minister Modi, who is the architect of this project, visited Serbia, and President Vučić visited India for AI conference, but it's currently stuck in declaration because there is some potential issues on the custom procedures in the truck and the rail infrastructure that is not been built yet, especially in the Gulf. But we at IMEC Connect working on making it operational in terms of connecting companies together, making new market eventually, and doing it business to business because the government could easily do it afterwards, easily regulate it and make it even more official.
So no construction yet?
There is construction actually. We saw that the Emirates has been investing in Jordan for ports to the Aqaba port. The Saudis have ambition as well. India has investment in Haifa port in Israel, and in Marseille port in France, they did an MOU. So there is a strategic planning on the cooperation side, but business to business, not yet.
Does IMEC include passage through the Strait of Hormuz, which is currently affected by the conflict?
No, it is an alternative to the Strait of Hormuz. We saw a big demand because of this blockade that's been for the last 2 months. Because it's going through land, through Saudi, Jordan, and Israel eventually, and out from the Mediterranean to Europe.
What role does Serbia play in this project?
I think one of the most important roles. Serbia should be the part that is in charge of the demand side, of the goods that should pass initially from Central Europe to Europe and the Mediterranean and Gulf, and vice versa. You have a great IT solutions, you have great agri-cats, agri-food and machinery industries here. So we are looking at Serbia and the Balkan as a whole as the catalyst of all this process in terms of the goods eventually.
When do you realistically envision the completion of this corridor?
As I mentioned before, it's a multi-layer project. It's going to be in 1 or 2 years, ending in one project and then starting another one in 5 years. It's always going to be promoting itself and updated, self-updated, and we're looking for a long-term project, eventually 10, 15, 20 years even, to make it really, really, really strong.
And IMEC has been described as a Belt and Road competitor. Is that correct? And if so, can a country be part of both Belt and Road and IMEC?
Of course, there is a room for everyone. That's how logistics and trade works. You mentioned the Strait of Hormuz blockade beforehand. Logistics is like, and trade eventually is like a river. Once a rock is blocking the water will find a way through new roads. So yeah, there can be countries that can play in both trade routes, in Suez as well, through Turkey as well, but we are looking to make the IMEC the best solution in terms of time, of predictability for the businesses, insurance. So yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.